cheer. Selling news is soaring high, making it all clear. Selling news, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Selling news, rebuilding our tribe. Raising our voices, let's give them all the praise. For the stories they tell and the moments they save. In Western North, they're the voice we hear. Selwyn News is #1, let's make it clear. Selwyn News, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Selwyn News, rebuilding our tribe. Selwyn News, oh Selwyn News, for the pride of Western North. With every click, with every view, you're showing all your worth. The best online portal, with passion burning bright. Selwyn News, we stand with you, rebuilding our tribe. In Western North, there's a name that shines so bright. Selwyn News is the one capturing every light. From training sessions to breaking news, they've got the scoop, bringing clubs and players closer like never before. Selwyn News, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Selwyn News, rebuilding our tribe. Every festival, every game, every political news, Selwyn News is there, bringing news to light. For the love of the game and the fans who cheer, Selwyn News is soaring high, making it all clear. Selwyn News, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Selwyn News, rebuilding our tribe. Raising our voices, let's give them all the praise. For the stories they tell and the moments they save. In Western North, they're the voice we hear. Selwyn News is #1, let's make it clear. Selwyn News, the best online.
MCM Kwaba, and then so Davofo, and Yawada. The 23rd day in the month of April 2026. Seven News TV. We are live on Facebook. We are also live on TikTok, Seven News TV. And finally, we are live on YouTube, Seven News TV. And I quite Yawada Yatina to say, Nina Ekuro Nsem. And seven is who Kruma, dear neighbor, dear Neko. Nina say, but when you Krunia shampoo to her, you be ya near the amount. Yedi kasa se from Monday, and I ye bomunka kranka kasa. I mean, I'd not say Friday, we are. The hottest one, I will be starting Monday. Coming Monday, they say, and on a party. Starting of every journey is like moving a car. Wouldn't mean, say, now they are going to say 5th year, but you rather start from the 1st year, moving to 2nd, 3rd, 4th, then you go to the 5th point. So exactly what we are doing. Yes, I say free Ajwada no, we were moving slowly. Tuesday, Wednesday it was getting hotter, and then Thursday we expecting March. See, and a wedding come up a brave. We didn't Ricky, Nana, do Sarpong Junior, and the workers. I said, don't come up what for Mosay, I said, the Bayina, Repono, you may have time. You know, I couldn't come up. Bibi out Tony, I bet, and I think, Bibi out the car, Ubinya Nema, Nina, we're going to show you everything right here on this program. Mami fast down come up production team, Mami call MCR. Nafe, Mr. Sorry, oh wow, control machine BBA. Don't forget, say, Mr. Adolf, the jack camera next year, or to Tony Mo, BBA, come on. And Cruiser, Samuel Dixon, and also air support. Yeah, all back right time, may introducing it to the general viewers and the public. No be on. Mami Mresi see Nafe, and yes, I see no, yening come and I must say, Ghana Jesse, no, said there is a good news coming your way. Master Ghana Jesse, the dear BFBI. In your group, Kruma. There, good news is coming. Ghana, you're new coach. Now, what are some of the issues? Meet with the press. Media phone be bizarre. Is he ready to at least do the work? Yes or no? But many updates me say or say or congratulate like or we say now promote what that utuado ase. They waiting to qualify for the first time to the World Cup. I mean 2026 FIFA World Cup. I'm saying very good. Obi wan go buy cra but we will leave that to Adolf. Kwame Adolf Tenasia. Now for no ankasa everyone. Now for stories making headlines and also yeah the amount our higher. Men come be and then you read it. I had to send Kanya go be an edi. Which did them say na kwade ba. I na we dey na dua na say ke chimpo. Who did be that? Hey, I'm wrong. And conform dear to the standard. On betting you to tell last hour. You don't know where they're coming from. And buy an chimpe. So this is what we are going to do. And basically, we're going to do studio discussion. Now, and then you know, I don't know the actual. I don't know but it did the other day about. Guess who? The same everybody is here. You didn't come over. Now, and I call it the 23rd day in the month of April 26. Mami show crying. What are your plans for the day? Whenever we wake up in the morning, that's all. I'm not saying it's not good, but you're not getting me. Like, you don't understand where I'm coming from. Yes, sorry, na ya for a bibia, papa, neko. But the young Cassani who said, say plans for the day. What sorry, Anopa, good day. And you may sue so anything. And then me show him crying. Now, the amino becano, my 2 days say, plan ahead. If you want to go far, if you want to achieve great things in life, if you want to succeed in life, to become a successful person, you have to plan ahead. Planning ahead means you have to sit down and then we call something life budget. You budget for things that you'll be doing. Now the message says, comeback is always greater than the setback in life. What you really want will never come easy. Downfall of a man is not the end of his or her life. So she has now sorry. I don't know what you are going through this evening, but what I want to say is that the alpha mubia for and then be what we are saying power easy. It can never be possible. So sorry, that is your wish to get 1 billion automatically, then you have it. No, ain't possible. And then be what we are saying, like if you want to do it, you will get it simple like that. No, it won't be easy at all. But so coming back is always greater than setback. So what she has said, why are Debbie one from now? I'm sorry, so I feel with the 1 year, so I said, maybe call him. So the time is so now planning, maybe be a air camera. And mama brabona uboni na air camera. If you really want something in life, you never giver, and it doesn't come easy. So today, focus on your passion. Start small, dream big, and then plan ahead. Focus on your passion. Yemu bebrade any passion biao. And also be here, so I have to do something. Then you go, you do at the end of the day, then you get wrong results. You start blaming your mom, your dad, oh papa, ni we busu for someone ebo obey. Meanwhile, problem no if you are, we are devil ourselves. Me bonsam me ane ho, ye bonsam wa. But I say, who focus say on your passion. Now planning be small. And I have 2 Ghana cedis. I have to do something. I'll go in for pure water. Most of the youth out there selling something, they feel shy on yet that. But they are rather looking for a quick solution to get money. And it doesn't come easy. It comes with tax. AK, you don't want 50 billion. You don't want to sacrifice. Can it be possible? And it's not possible at all. So if you want to achieve great things, if you want to become a successful person in life, then you have to plan ahead. Planning ahead means you have to start from today. Your passion, you start with small things or small tools you have, and then you dream big. That's all. Let me give you the reason. Yes, from now 28 minutes after 4 p.m., you call Kwani Adolf for the din komo kakra na eba Nsem bebe ya boboso na ya de amount. The reason is that work until your signature becomes an autograph. Who's be idea? Gay man, you. Okay, see Ronaldo, Messi. For example, our system. Kudus Mohammed, Asamoah Gyan, Stephen Appiah, those kind of top presenters and artists. Do you think they just wake up one day to become a celebrity? It's not easy. Sometimes you have to work all night. Last Monday, I said, if you want to win the day, you have to first conquer the night. Or you don't know. Let me bring you to the media. So what person bet na a programmer. Yes, so we a program now, right after your show end, then you start your production throughout the night. Because always, every day, every time, new stories here there. And so you have to update yourself. Keep yourself updated. It is all person actually be first, you have to conquer the night. So what conquer night now? It means you are going to work throughout the night. Because for now, you don't have name. You have no money. You don't have anyone to support you. Yesterday, I told you, you have to build family and connection. Whenever you build good family and connection, communication brings itself. And whenever you have good communication with people, you get connection. Because communication is in charge of everything. How you communicate with people. So you first conquer the night. That means you are planning ahead. In the next 3 years, 2 years to come, 4 years to come. So 3 years to come now, warrior. Can you cater for your family? That's first point. Planning ahead. Number 2, 3 years, mawari. Ejuma na utano. Ebetimi asomimu. Edimedum pempes obiara. Number 3, ubetimi I sacrifice like watch and Kofadia. I don't say who big men. I don't want to mention names here. They give a lot. Can you do that? 4, can you leave a good legacy? Good name is better than silver and diamond, right? The important the answer is no. Why? You don't plan. If you want to plan and you want to achieve good things in life, first, you understand life. Whatever life offers you, you understand. And you have to know your destiny and let your destiny understand it. If you do that, definitely you're going to achieve your target. But if you don't do that, it means there's nothing you can do in this world. Whenever you tell them to plan ahead, they think, what's stressing me? And if Obian stress you with life, you said you are Pamunya Mrea, why would you know better at Nancy? Now, Tanasia, Gesa, Able Sama Blanty or Nile. So as a youth, this is my message. Always National Radio. So I say, the message and come out more when you know. We focus on the youth. We are the future leaders. So today we see MPs, we are blaming them because we keep criticizing people. Yadam for any school. When you scam person back me kwanu obusa say who was command. So if you want to achieve things in life, what's enough rigid? Maybe send penny for one say. Send ye MP through ye minister through you tonight ban. Who is next? Planning ahead, basically for the youth only. But then it said, yet to think of phobia, man, that is ye ni wa. Wama be say anai. Let me give you a typical example. Obi papa ye juma cocoa board. With this 70 years, we already see the age, about 50 years. Do you know the reason? Or they try the baby Oko University. Right after the university, no appear in bano and they are so. It means the person is always planning ahead. Ni free her, ni bo ebesi. Obeko security department, planning ahead. Doesn't mean say we family members of one. So we can also do something for ourselves. I heard some complaint yesterday and it was like, if I don't sell my body, I'll not get anything. Sometimes we understand the ladies. It's not easy at all. Well, come to your bar. But that doesn't mean you get the money all right today. That money wouldn't take you for 2 months or a month. But planning, then you go in for a purpose. You can use that money to establish your own business. Because statistic and then checkups and I share, you know. Obia or no reliable or independent or juma. That person gains more than Benjuma. Monthly work. Nema. Because so what will you with Juma? Already you've planned ahead. You know things you do. When him say sika we be free Juma no more, e be sort lapses beba. When him say duane we me turn a dia. I can tell you. Sika for bebre, e dey omo call office community in the 50. Do you know why? But they give out. They also plan ahead. So what sort of what are your plans for the rest of the month in the year? How many months left? We have 8 good months. What are your plans? Yebekon say 31st, yakwa saw them. Akobleni atamfuana. No, it's capital no. What are your plans for this year? 4 months is already gone. The 8 good months ahead of us. What are you planning? What do you want to do at the end of the day that you get the results that you want? It is a better synchrony here. Ye benefit, ye helpful, ye ministers, ye MPs, ye lawyers, ye assembly members, all the opinion leaders, unit committee, and no presided members. We should plan ahead. If we are not there tomorrow, who is going to take over? These are things that we should sit down as a country, as a nation. We should at least prepare ourselves. We should build something to in case spy or system one. The person can keep us moving. The person can maintain the seats. The person can also handle that position well. Dwayne Futu Abdebrel and Mekwana Yene Brakwame Edin Komoka Krane Ba Nsem bebre e wo fia stories bebre e wo ha di Mekwana Yene Brami aye 1212 bia by ba and ene Hariado Edin Komo ono no ye regional communication officer for the New Patriotic Party for the also Western North region. Yene no won komo bebre edi wo fia. We are live from now till 6:30 p.m. I best sorry so na bibia I come. Mami ko birthday wishes to them na me ba. Ana mami ko kwa me omra bia na yakoye birthday wishes no na dey ama. Wouldn't say the Ghana Black Stars senior national team, Black Stars of Ghana, appointed new coach. New coach, you know, and then Kwame then one Nsem kakrabeba. Now everyone will touch it down. I will Ghana. And Wednesday night. And I'll meet himself for and come on the break so yet TV. The one say briefly Kwame being a sports journalist, we'll break things down to explain as why Obaye One media for no issue. And then other things. Chelsea Football Club, basically, based on Europe, and so Asaki Omu coach. What is the main issue of sacking your coach? Is it almost also saying on the EPL league table, no Chelsea also saying, can it be the main reason of sacking their coach? Big bro, I don't know. Though now, after meeting the new coach, released from some of the media personality or person or people are saying, say we don't have strikers. They as a coach, and I'll be my obey, and after some of our wings or making mention of Fatawi Shaiku, and then almost making mention of Jordan and you for relegation zone. Ebeboa, almost call League One. This and many more. You will be Sakwani Adolf, be a sports journalist, not the man. And then the update be said Monday night, Bosumonso aluminum kwano. Update Jamsa can say yes or Marcoswa or Moye. It means we hear Jumana on your feedback here. It's a good job. So big shout out and then kudos to the team, Mr. Sari and then Mr. Adolf and then Dixon for supporting the brand. Keep supporting the brand. We are live on Facebook, remember, and it's CV News TV on Facebook, and then go to TikTok. Yeah, it's CV News TV on TikTok, and then we are call YouTube, and so it's CV News TV on YouTube. Like, comment, and share. Join here. Mama Kwame, good evening.
Good evening, bro.
Abom to say.
Nyame adom na wonso
I don't name Paibo.
Nyame ase.
Odaye.
Oh, sure. There's a na ebre o ma fam there, but Yankopon boy ho ba hwe so am the party na just say rade na na e wose dan ase. Yes. You put there na do anra insuo no eto kakra but tendam you be pass strike you know. I don't know see bia what e there.
Yeah, na mada.
Na wada. Na no den pa. Yeah. Strike. On say no if has a Ekuro fia pe. And okay, Nufi, if we come, we see a penny who say, you're not sure as ye gugu, if you're beating scacra. You could be a friend. The question is, but no, yeah, at all. I saw a crowd in me, and said they be on Hana. I ain't any jam. And no idea, a brown quan, but there's a beam, and there. Baby, I baby Jumaso, the Western of an my Ghana.
Yes, sir. Say free some of the story about if we are now later the sports navy, then I dynamic. Some of the current stories are about and then you don't come on the front page of CV newspaper. Now we are
okay, Madam, I didn't some of the issues I heard were air course or no. Ibini say enra ye ne Ekuro assembly member ura efe no Louis Afo ekeke nkomo about Ekuro police station no abe 22 years ni yes ye na afi bia ombo ho ka renovation ene na twetwe nkomo na baby o ka ye pa na ese eye very critical na ene se ene wo se na no akromfo eba kurum ho eba attack wo mu wie no mo sanso ja letter it was on Monday. And Ekuro for the few say, at this very moment, in every community, be an a community, citizens of Mokum will be a BB and the Abuani community. A Jofua a one community, or more and Abon Homodin, or more SC senior high school, and the Omasa SC police station. A lot of communities are also doing their best. But the Ekuro to me about Homodin SC police station, Sanka, or more. This can be before say be a bank be a same way no almost day one. There's another story where Ekuro about almost senior high school 80 cinema and school no almost SRs here. Now the latest one I batch is school no this is every I can't remember a community na nkasa and yes senior school and I mean say school no aka in room I was there last time. I think that was last year. Me call. Ekuro said they were a normal AC Ekuro senior high school. Omo few buildings. So am fi say sanka impono private entity bi kura na manage a akamagia di say school no ejira na so pa but ne America say the school no aka nwuram enso ewo Ekuro e ha dwen yi odi wani chim ewo amafitu olomun kwan na me investigation amaye eni workus and yet ne say mpanyimfo akokwan ho ehwese mprom betimi akwa akohwe na kwan no omo yi no 2024 no omo atimi atu anam and contractor na akọ akoteki the measurement in hu ba bi o so wodi school no efa now the latest case eba che say on be so mo water project bi wa mafie na ba bi a omo ye water project on say se wo free dwunase ekọ ewiase a omo aye solar system plan kese ewo ho eno na omo eba be yusu enu bi enene eba beba so ewo amafie but baby omo yes project na hwanso ena ene womo eye ade ayefre no the solar plant no nti asomugu so omo di ho nko hoping say situation betimi a resolve na omo atimi a start project. That's what actually going on. But let's look at this. And Ghana Black Stars and our coach Carlos Kures ebe PM all my Ghana mu na was say Ghana Football Association etimi eda na di so ede echo man say empempen so a ene opinion no enso omo ba be na kire na oba be di djuma enso de ama Black Stars. But some of the key areas na me person me boss so na me sorry eso and say opinion na adwen say what the 5 personnel eba as the backroom staff 5 personnel and na whatever be can team no ho na on be dwen no with experience or no one ne nkrofo na opese wo do mba no de nipa makoma akọ 5 afein kan no otuado pen so na coach Desmond Ofe Fatal Dauda NFL John Pencil and Fatal Dauda no ye goalkeeper trainer Desmond Ofe and John Pencil no mo mienu no e assistant coach said ma opanyi no ene omo decide coach Carlos Cruz e decide say but the sa mpenfo miensa we no e be kan the backroom staff no ho na omo nso no etimi eya djuma kama enso the aboa Black Stars contract near 4 months and a what signed them out Black Stars after the World Cup no more than bono etimi so any dia definitely obeto adwuma so no wadi djuma enso and the Ghana Black Stars. There's a question on Mubisa no say oyobia as wo defensive bi no see Davida and no ade hinya no pa and so wetimi attack na Ghana nso no etimi ahye World Cup matches ahodo me bon Ghana enso etimi win some of the games no enso mpuno metimi qualify to the next stage of the competition. Asama all country players ni nyina ne say who player bi obesala to makwa akogina mu 90 minutes no ko ma o man no if it's a players ahodo bebre pa konya aba be si akan de ma Black Stars it say wunya konya no na ukogina game no mu a e wo se otimi bo homode na uko ho eboa se de be ya Ghana man no nso no enoma enso ebetimi akoye wo se free so wo hye coach na se say aduma wo ye oba be ye no the biggest tax wo take free so wo hye se wo coach national team South Africa mo Iran mo my friend Egypt munyina Portugal munyina no Black Stars aduma no aduma dem papa because obi na di team ni qualify ne oba be fa de akọ World Cup nti se ade no mu ebe din yi papa but see the 40 years experience wo game no mu no as a footballer and as a coach you know what the be wuram na enoma pa enso etimi akoyie enso ede ama the Black Stars of Ghana. Wasi players bu hwa na omo ha adwen kakra omo kokko ne ho nyina no with experience no obetimi manage sa no man nyina enso wetima no man so na etimi akama question ba ko mo bisa no was kwan obefa so obe selecting the players and o kan say we base one on player performance afi obe he experience a player no ewo na afi player ni su ene ne ban enso betimi a say obeto ne nsa dia for no Black Stars and as one to nsa emfa emfre no o Black Stars into no kakra me bobo no me de ebre employment enso ahwefo mo ehwe 7 weeks
But quick one, I mean, say best question no mugu said about our striking side. Osha, ono obiaba, yen said I need best striker bia. Coach Obet me bia magana.
So your Black Stars team no more. So coach ni benya bia and one is a share players na ya available no because national team in your club side obet me akwa bon tian kwa quarter striker de ba be shemu no. But ye wo no and obehwem na wapeni pa ba kwa na me ni bi ombetimi abobo no e de amaye de players na ye wo bi di say Semenyo is an attacking midfielder or a winger. Ura Feni Nike William, the same thing. And I think Ishakumo and other players. You know, the only players a bit me a case we more strike say ya brand here feno your Coventry City. I think Thomas Miro Finidin Kaka. These are the few guys I'll be to me about money, but definitely no. Maybe any time you know and I'm Nsem the obey me and your more at the rubbish. Mekaister 2002 2004 honor. Na Ghana na we issue with striker we obey me a little bit no other players. Asamoah was there.
Junior go.
On Asamoah APA and later on but one man by junior go more but you know Ghana there in recent years we issues with strikers even in our Premier League you know but then go for back on I mean you Ghana Premier League in my match but talk about Takumi of Gold Stars, Emmanuel Arno of Nations FC, and Betamo Kumasi Asante. There are a few guys that maybe a coach name on Makunyo beat me actually do game.
All right, quick one now for Yemrefi Kakra. Call the almighty English Premiership. Yeah. Sad news by Chelsea Asake Omu coach. Yeah. What could be the problem?
The problem there, clear. The modern ball in normal warrior no ensure that enkoyi what you say the modern ball in normal be no official take over as coach of Chelsea manager of Chelsea no the performance in ensure then even the last 4 or 5 matches Chelsea are finding difficult to even score a goal and na eba sa no a ebe ha and we see Chelsea every season be na ehu omo to mutimi nyu akonya even playing the Champions League but this time no betimi aiden eba sa no a the Chelsea no yenu omo so mtimi ball Champions League beje ye ebe Europa beje ye no eba sa na omo animunyam no sport ya na free settled ball in ne nkofo beto Chelsea managers omo do omo ba na nyina ni metimi aka so no ya de kakra Maresca no ana no mo pamo no awura we ebe fi se pamo a Chelsea for pamo no ne de omo no na ne omo ni team na nkasa nso ene ni ye ye hwe ye na season be ndi ye say you betimi appoint good coach oba obetimi aba betene no ma but coach no mode buy na mfi say decision no muteki o mode no buy na de na enya crack because coach abo oni track record bia no you can rely say ebia tier 1 na tier 2 bi kra no and I would coach but not at this big stage Premier League nti Chelsea ehnya a top notch coach no de number no watimi asesa.
Right, thank you so much. Kwame out of now 10 and come. I'm going to do the crowd so first one we are now. Yeah, so we move on to the birthday wishes. Yabana, yane ujaba atwaso el studio. You're live. Save news TV all platform. Kwame.
Record group of companies as we near the Makacho said, then see who woman in idea, your master and I do any show, wants to beat me and be. Mr. Garson Smith will be be iron rods, iron sheet, I think task na OPB paint na OPB. Almost say and I will be near be medical cultural set a down woman in idea, almost say, and then no more a day a conya for come, Eddie about and I say pono doors fair Eddie feature about Eddie Empire Papa, Winya star doors na, and only bit me about Emma and Norma, and so at me a 24 nichim. A record group of companies are so no muntimi wow pa now so on say intimi enka e da hu no mani nyina na omo de machine bia ba na some machine omo de abande ye de mesi concrete ni mesi wo e ya kama intifo ni echim ho na intimi wow ema bibia nso no intimi nkoyi ope achi kun ya wo so itam so pena kum so ye wo ho na so na board ni takwa nyina no your friend was 0244 877730 0244 877730 na bibia enso entimi enkoyi Holavia multi satellite me nkan say DSTV decoder na wo pɛ multi TV decoder na wo pɛ a ɔmo aso yɛ nkwa na obetimi anya bi nti for ni kire ɔmo aso yɛ na nso kokopɛ bi ɔmo betimi ayɛ installation no nso no ɛde aboaw ama no ɔmo nso atimi akɔ kama CCTV installation na wo pɛ wɔ dwumum anase mpo no fie ba bi a wo pɛ biara no ɔmo betimi aba aba ya ama ɛma no ɔmo nso atimi akɔ solar system deɛ ɔmo da mu fua sɛ hwie ɔso ɛna wo betimi ahu yɛ mfrɛ yɛn ɛwɔ 0248 554851 0248 5544 54 0248 554851 0248 554851 na frɛ ola nkyerɛmu bia no wɔde ɛbɛma owura.
All right, thank you so much. Mami nkona nenye birthday wishes kaka kwa me wonje bia be jana.
Oh Dabi.
Na kwa ni fake. Mami na kwa bia se da me nkona me wish birthday message bi se si ana fe yedi komo but before say be wish birthday message no mami say say enfa na wa o be pato se si a e dey be di komo in the next 5-6 minutes. Enukra be few minutes na fe ye kwa akodi nkomo no di ukọ a ha o pa me be birthday wishes be na fe right from there no you are getting one-on-one with Ujaba eno na anu ose but na de no and I'm say e be west pa nti no ma me dofu ne me sister me man say o me sister no my sister, did a birthday. My man can say, my lovely sister is celebrating a birthday. My men kona omofan 2 spinners so. Didi Rukaya. Very beautiful girl. Yeah. Rukaya. Now what tell the Rookie. Happy birthday goes to Rookie. Happy birthday to the most beautiful girl in Western North, and on the most beautiful girl in Western North, especially NNTC, nursing training midwife, college one, Ukwa, Rookie, honor, happy birthday, happy birthday. May the Lord Almighty God grant all your wishes according to His riches through Jesus Christ. May you live more than your expectation. We are praying for protection, divine connection, and then in all, divine financial breakthrough. Yamin shra onye okese na omoa. Happy birthday Ekoma. Rookie, or say we also nursing training. We wish you happy birthday. Nti my young comrade na fe yenkodi nkomo kaka medical catch us ene menya mi ame bra wa ha. Ono say metade ni shia na fire. Nti uti di na that so ha. Last time I saw him one of the television. Now I could say it was powerful flavor. That is all can say you was one of the Stacy I think so. It was one morning and then I think say how I know see communicating it was on point. I said how crafty. I said we also I said that is it. We have quality people, youth to say the Americans yes starting motivation. You know. We have to always plan ahead. In paying for the planning ahead. It's no money. These are people to maintain the seat. These are people the youth are looking up to. So you have to always plan ahead. Mami kona mema ami ya Ujaba akwaba na eni nkoma. Na nkoma bebre ofia. Ebe se Ujaba na nkasa the deeper they say. Obo kakrasa. Bro, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah.
Abom to say.
Yeah, bibi abokona so.
Do mishia wachi.
Isi acha papa.
Oh.
Papa, boy, you must say muti asake. One of the finest. You are doing good job.
But I say, young man say, what's the to say? You be sending papa ma, you be sa, baby edi ejuma di.
Yeah, sure.
You to say,
sure. MPP Muboko. First and foremost, let me say good evening to our viewers, the listeners. Party no more. When you say we are doing internal restructuring, yeah, to obey ye impending for better the various structures of the party. Talking about the polling station, the electoral area, the constituency, the region, and national. And it's Nyamia Doma Ochina. And from Sana Yefa for the polling stations, no, you be no last Monday, which was 20th. ebetwemu a year 24th. Na we are vetting from 25th to a year 30th. Na afi ya publication. Different notice of pool. Na the elections no atwa so far that's the major activities within the party. Then and also my main taking this opportunity now, the various party members in the region. Although more than a D and because party is about a dom.
Yeah.
It's about individuals.
Sure.
It is a obi hoka na mochire odo and then solidify the party. Right? I saw the crowd no corner unya problem no be ama. Ufi problem no because I saw the crowd ko bi omonche odo. One of the finest, one of the fantastic social media activists. TikTok your friend political god. An issue with the member of parliament for Akontomna. Say wedding at him. Regional commander a friend say Omra. Usually name say at him the
what is regional police commander?
Yeah, regional police at him the say Cocoa Street. Rather no, it was channeled to the command. So you call no me share Mabruno ahofama a doma baby go ho a doma mo chante a free political god. How I want chile odo and no nama program medila made betchami if you were any. So I have to, on behalf of the regional chairman, the regional secretary, the regional organizer, the youth organizer, myself, and the research and everybody know yada you're so Bruno asset. Na yada national also asset. You were engaging with them. How a Branton Ebenya a family. Now, I'm also not the regional police commander. And in the crew, so as I say, I am very, very peaceful. And then, you political god, you bill at the Amano. So, was a party in the school. And yeah, political god, political witch hunting, your witch hunting, and Carbonibia, and Shadansi. But Yamias say, you have been able to resolve the issue.
Right, thank you. But so they know about any know before we go somewhere.
Yes.
We use communication officer, director, leader, Udi Mebunani, what channel, what show on how to talk. Do you have any special message at the youth in the party, especially DC? So much.
Yeah, the situation is. I'm a kind of nipebia. Some people see me on platforms say Harry is more of radical. That's a tag people are giving to Harry. Say Harry, you're stubborn. You understand? I'm not stubborn. What I believe when they say at the end of it, I ain't got to if the thing is white, white, let it be white, or let it be as it is. The men who were MPP Mabru now and they say the spirit is very high. But in respect to the spirit near high, we must all try to control the spirit. Then a young call overboard. But I like it when all standing for justice. I love it when all kind of crano for against corruption. All kind of crano against a bad practice. So all kind of crano against corruption. I mean, I don't care how you overcome. It is I don't have a real allegedly. I for mine seeker at the yard bonnet. A can be of a fast over can be. I don't look at the means. Maybe the say speak against the ill. Cassatia bonnet. Let the people know that the bonnet here also. If leadership who evidence that the body be destruction of the land, I'm saying no, say it. Don't be afraid. Right? And I will preach to the youth. They say when I was reading about the revolution in America, Nyamiada Roma. Ema yitimi enya slaves enya mhofa mudia. It was like go out, say you want to say, and say it as you have seen it. Kwabonting, can the officer work? They can't say no. You understand? And that's the spirit I'm going to say. Not only MPP, Western of region. If the youth you man your same type of space every year, you are removing the lens of a political lens, near speaking to issues as it is, without the political affiliation. I believe. And I know, say, things will change.
Okay.
And again, you say, it's like Harry MPP. In the time MPP were power no, Adi and Yanonka. Obo position the idea and no, Obeka. So, Miss Maba power, Adi and Yano. Harry can there so many times here. Ye debate here, and this for me, I'm not for be. From Harry, some there no, I don't know. Do know, say, one for we move, do know, say, most of Nsebu are Mecca. So, for example, 72 guys on the take a also at this rate. Medical Gano, I was insulted. We really say on my broke on my system now, more upgrade cocoa on my better so. The next 3 days, so much so. Where we got the information from is within the government or within the NDC. So for that, we say, we NDC, open position A, Yabo Mafia. And to who more Granunia Kranmako position. But more committee is all movie. More 5 days or movie. And to no one at 2 at the end of the say, I didn't say it here. I'm giving one example of the citizens, what do you call it? Accountability Forum and say, the various assembly budget on Noma.
Okay.
On Legend platform, we take just screenshot of assembly budget on a normal be a woman and koye. Someone check. And you will not believe say over here any panokra no a part of Omamia budget. Any pani and this in on a farmer said this is a document. There was many young boys speak about it.
So more penocred.
No. They see say this. Who say this guy? Because one who say I didn't cost no. For example, say boho bako oko 200,000, 1 billion. Boho so 2 na bonte so about 25,000. Oh yeah, contract so yeah no so on also be debi so pay. Ono no nyina na yeah. One farmer no da come wa busu ani na wo fase. You understand? And who say the cost so yeah bone. You want to say but you cannot talk.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying in short nyina na say if we're youth that's who at the bonnet. That's a enya. Say it as it is. You may be branded like so arrogant. Rebecca so mwadi. But I didn't just say it.
Last, I be call them as board.
Just say it. And say on the 3rd of on the 5th of next month. I know say most platform will be one of the platforms. Yeah. What we are doing, you know, one kasano we measure. The first receipt of Nsem 2-year war, Abia West, 2024. Receipt assembly Nankasa PO to a contractor. No say a 22,000 Ghana cedi. Boho. Near for this time they saw more 200,000. And also what we are new receipt.
Yeah, compared.
And your budget keke. They have omo aye budget. Omo tunsu no. Omo ye payment. Mesaka payment no receipt no. Mesaka budget no so omo ye de omo ye no. You understand the receipt? And I'm saying the amount to be around September 2024, and 21,000. So a day and I see we soon 21,000. I feel they jump up 100,000.
I have a receipt.
So on the public accountability, no, which we are searching yet in constituency police elections now. Now I'm in charge of our women. Okay. I know say by first week, second week of next month, and we are going to start it. So you take the media 2 weeks in for Bia West. I know Bia is that's where you're going to start.
Okay.
You go to the project. You mount a platform with the people. Fund life say you take the water, you take the payment, you take the receipt. Then you start probing why and then I then akoso. If we're celebrating a 6 match, no one paying the order but say money no regional capital. Because someone paying cry no koye no Jubilee House. So on so beboka. Nti enya baby kito ebi. Nti omo wo disu capital ho na pesco akra bi ne fa home. Your previous abanye so yebi. The same capital. Oboka eye 28,000 Ghana cedi. Also it be the same capital. What boka 100,000 Ghana cedi 1 billion. And Kwarana so I'm saying all this thing to motivate the youth.
Okay.
Say when you are speaking, don't be cornered. So me are some how can the na you how can you say if some no correct. If say a truth, don't care about how you say it. Just say the truth.
Okay.
That's what I have for my youth.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's a brother from another madam. I can't remember say from maybe I said 6 years in Amikwe. Then I meet a program. Sometimes I'm a friend on phone. Needing commerce. One of for more future back home in Western of. And then sometimes I'll call interview. Or no other people don't believe it's from this region. Anambwa. There was election time. One of your interviews. You see, You don't believe you are
My first time I call KSB TV.
Yeah, exactly.
KSB TV, sir. Me Koko Rahon, na Professor Smart. So your point here, na Prof Smart. This is a big platform. No, say finance me free. Say we are contomina. I know say contomina was enough for it. I don't can now. I say them we are contomina. You know, I'm more a creative perception about Western North, particularly Sefi. Right? Say, Sefi there. Right? But we have. When you listen to somebody like Pedro,
yeah,
NDC Pedro, I listen
Frank.
to Frank Pedro. I listened to him on Peace FM Martin last week. Then put in the submission. Put say no, we have the men, you have the great people. But the only thing I can and say we push ourselves up, right? You need to try to
all right.
So Pedro what top say. Me and Jerome is doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
But most say young say you no. Within the NDC one no. We no be cry we say you cry can you feel. Because he is thinking say no the way we are vibrant. Oko app no. Obe trade to you no suppose say cry no local. Being DC, being MC, being MP. And to all no so hwe ne nyonko enyi bi o tu nipa chen to remove you. That is the reason why Western North region we have the talent, we have the people politically. But appointment crowd be back when you the mood.
Never. I know your main target. So thank you so much. Young corner, Gene Ujaba any come I've never started our conversation. So the part me also comment with about Facebook. I'll get time and then go read everything. Now, it's exactly 8 minutes after 5 in Nsem. Now, for body day, Ujaba. Actually, we're going to start the conversation this way. We'll go to his personal life. Or channel and Nsem kakra then they can obey 1 hour 30 minutes. And on a communicator, when it comes to talking, woman 4 hours cry is Samano. And he's a very nice gentleman. So when you're meeting it, maybe a woman that different. But if you meet him one-on-one, he's very open guy. Maminko Oja, they say Obien himself Ojaba. Now the issue is people know your name, they don't know the story behind the name. Others too know the story, but they don't know the name. So actually, you can Ujaba, no one. At least,
tell us more about you. In short, your friend Ado Yao Harry.
Okay.
Ado Yao Harry. Madaka Mudimpa ye Akrumfi.
Yeah. Akrumfi. Okay.
That's a Equiapim name.
Okay.
Right.
So who frees you?
So me mother from Kofodia Scory.
Wow.
In Eastern. Then my papa Equiapim Ekuro.
Wow.
In short, my father ever be a Jumawo, a small community. Your friend one sample forest zone, a Contomna road. Later on, Hono Ben Kokofu. It is for time no, your makwanya na yaba a year ago, right? My daddy, ourselves, we have stayed here for more than 30 years. My father cried, my father by almost about 50 years in here. There's a practically, I'm 41 years, and I'm spend about almost 35 years or a year a hand. So that's a little about me. With regards to education, basic school, they call a Pentecost Preparatory School, that's it, Kofodia. Me feel na me call SDA Senior High School, so that's Kofodia Ascori. I want to SDA Training College, you know, no. Me feel hono mo na me call Christian Service University. Many mate ba mo central ni ba.
Yeah.
Namni nya communication. So we meet one ba one minya a friend no Vincent small.
Yeah.
Percy me all the same class I me we.
Wow.
Percy ba then mo central ni ba ko friend ni akon. Okay. Ni akon or reporter to GNA and any other newspapers. Also, make classroom. No classroom. Lectures the same communication. You know, I'm a joy in public relations. Then from there, I call UCC. I work with masters in oil and gas communication aspect. And also, I know say I know many baby war a contemporary friend youth organizer, a contemporary youth organizer. Now it's now outside. My name is called the same school, the same program. So with regards to education, baby amatete afa no. Ojaba no by way back about 4 or 5 years ago. And central for ya kwatwebre for modesa edi no ede mame on the way I communicate. The way we can no mass and here. So initially when Ghana Mahene used to be with Unique FM. I know friend Ghana Mahene so kuma say I think so war Unique FM station back war Ghana Broadcast Corporation. Ashanti region. I wanna hear Juma. So when he started calling me Ojaba, I was saying say Ejani edini too local. You understand? Too local. So I'm a more frame Ojaba. But you can't stop it. I feel polo frame radio so Ojaba. I feel more cry frame Ojaba. So it's like 1 year to one. So I have from. Edi home pay from na ko kra na e yeah. Sanitary mame enyanesa. But it came around because to them the way I handle communication. He said that time na me call Ghana Mahini program so we was Ojaba and had the Ojaba touch studio. You understand? Then gradually they went that high. Into Yama Ojaba na take care of nephew.
Okay.
So when sometime writing them you sue Ado area, the microphone be war outside the region send message ayawana. But when they hear Hari Ojaba or when they hear MPP Ojaba, then they know say me but they don't come home na yira.
No more confused.
Na yira but Ado Hari, that's my real name. Ado Hari. Ojaba is just more angasa they more than no up to the name.
Ni na account so. Now
Yeah,
year bay kwame na fasura politics na wura mu year bay na then so na inspire
I will say me no me no beti we ye me wo kufo dia na me uncle nyame emfa ne class 2004 ono ne hak osmajman ine jan no dwabe north it's it na o say no dwabe north for pure MPP. Nyem se mo fa no school mu no na o MPP ba o ba ye no o ye ne masters ba ye no na NDC for candidate no so ifri o ba ko fodi ascore o yoko sushen jumapo a no bobo no very clever nti o ye na o ba no ka che me na say NDC for if you ye NDC na ko e bebo NDC for some be find candidate na obeko na wan wini kura obenya MC. Akoso anywa so the new government of the Veda to no. To wait na more fan ko gina this candidate. You know na misa. If you also MVP. Into all the posters ba. O say everybra. The oni adi onim kasa yi. Say na psychology no say me ye adwuma, me bo posters no more. To you say Harry flow na for na from aba. And na more squad that's a boys say it no me dey around 18-19 years. I'm the cancer chomuti also for boys and bra posters no munkobo. The first posters na ya born say na ya adwenya adwuma no. Ya tari a large phone no a. Ko food ask us na large post no da concrete type ni bi no.
Tede ni bi.
Ya the tare ho nyina. Iti ebo tawe ba ya no say Harry do ya oye adwuma ide mama propaganda secretary. Iti emabru no mu no na ya propaganda secretary.
Wow.
Na o this attach no. E de man. Propaganda secretary so that time na metete fifikote nom any one NDC Richard omo propaganda secretary that time we be a friend setting the record straight and now we say na so the politics was in my mind mti fifikote propaganda secretary mo fa so the propaganda secretary now and you see am was koreo yeso ano na fam Harry no anka say propaganda secretary me na obeko.
That's why the title na.
Ya mami ya adwuma nti on so ma kora mo fa so na me propaganda secretary then a psychological action.
Okay.
The amount title there over here mo be no more so the process we go up propaganda secretary why dem nika o mo you have to bring koko no mami abonze say so right from there no then I started searching about propaganda secretary na yeden.
Okay.
Then who said no it's about propagating kasa. Then I started monitoring Fifi Kote and those NDC communicators. I started studying them. I started studying JJ Lawrence. Say no kasa, so no yen normal. That time now I ready good. nana program be alaji.
Yeah.
So I started monitoring that program. And my dear Nina said, that propaganda, and I want to know what is it. I realized it's about communication. And from my childhood, so my child would not communicate as a casa. Then I started developing it. And then I made back active into it. In 2004, we were secondary school. And I and Channel Okofodia. No, yes, no. When we school there, then call Oma Minchen was a or Hannah Man Papa. In the union now, the Macquaniaba. Now, better for 1 year. Asana, Rezo Saba. So go, your door corner, a quay yikakao. To me, buy no. Now, you made the so light in you. They radio ya na battery shame a tin so and you're changing. And the only station I had then was Unique FM. Okay. Later on, na Liberty so by. I feel me tea the way I'm working. So me am I'm not joking. Say you cry. There's only doka. Me ya kwa bit maka channel. And it's no way. There's only doka. Me make a channel. And the problem is that Michelle Kura light no network in you. NDC, my friend NDC were a yina aba. Accra, Kumasi, Kofodia. But I had a minimum here. Okay. And I'm a fucker free. Aha. A queer crash so straight. So how can you free one sample? Chrono yet one sample, and no forest in one sample no crack if only me so. I want to be free. And it's like one sample naga say any light. And I been my tongue when you are quiet, Mark or quiet netty. In a phone you made so. I want yet, only free. Okay. And one sample is 2 on my and until 2 hours to the bush.
2 good hours.
2 yes, 2 Sarpong so. Now, who person over the politics in district, the whole district, anywhere when to Abama. Into one time, my mommy so doesn't like politics. I will go school. That way, what we do at and on corner. One time, my papa bar market. No, 2 PBC. Over me in the buy. I'm kind of said that. Minya liberty, whatever Kasabi. Okay. So, the first person maybe who was your friend Embro.
I know can
Embro.
Yeah.
Embro. See, me buy, me never father buy, I say Embro. And I be who Embro. If you run out so Embro, me papa introduction so me buy ni no you go school or yes what you say. When you're ready no subia or have a casa this. No school. NDC do them communication no. That time na Shaibu ye youth organizer. If you be a Jare Mensa, bibi any. Na moye na Mr. Tano organizer agi ko hu na mfada se won so yenim wom yeso yo so kra na one sample ni wa ba yo so ahwan onimu no
network kra
no so won ye sanitary a obewrenji 101 am ya hwe for promo na smart na komo ho yidin komo no no dem say next Thursday na ho yira me so me first of radio 93 one sample wa hemache yemye di so ahemache me fada kan ho komiso mi tumi fa kwa yinu tumi fa da kame ho me nante ya ba ekwa ho one sample be akontomra me road no one man tam aka na ba na tu ye ba bi do one man ma chebe se 420
okay
ye ba papa bia na oka ho na frem se siama oguzu kra ho na ka na musa kaka na papa e fro bi na me so me fro ye de me she papa e de me she ne nchen ne ba program so ye ba program bi do ye hu nyina mfuturo as soon as I'm going to catch her, was the first person who hosted me. Yeah. What young set topic, set topic, that time MPP no power 2025, 2024, 2025. So I set about corruption. The message of radio so ne Kofodia no makakabu mana. You see the one mana Shebu. Chema Shebu. Ebaho.
Boako.
No so head or Casano. No so near. No so free, no so for control. I say, I say, on my way, propaganda secretary from Moncanza. That's right. I tell me, can we mocha communication? Okay. That was it.
Oh, wow.
It's every almost year, and I'm a quiet, no more friends of Munyami. Go network in you. At that time, my papa told me to phone because too heavy. Na anini so blue abino.
Yeah.
I better tell
Never born in this.
Yeah. He didn't get so. Wow. And then you so kitu everyone one be e be me service ya.
Yeah.
Ye bobo.
And you na around this.
Me bia me santo. Awon kwando. Nti ye bobo na kodu ye kokofo ntop a. Ne afre na me frɛ Shebu. Shebu de na mama yin. Na so hurry. After we nyaw. I said, I have a bad program. I'm so timid that Ben was okay. Men can be 10 minutes non frame. Me 10 minutes more, 10-15 minutes time no frame. No, so we assigned to Liberty, political debate. So my first political debate was that.
Wow.
On Thursday, Saturday, and so my father, my chair, my jaw, and my chain, my father, a baby do program, let's say 8 to 10. First encounter, mene, NMPP, no, I never better, mano,
More day.
I never better, mano. You and a chabudika family, or pay baby tram, be the and a mammy TNT, and my father back to the village. So then, within the same month, and NDC for the Belcrao, about one sample. So we bought NDC meeting. So I'm by here now, I'm also on by 2 police station elections. It was positions in the youth organizer home. It was obey Jinabino. Yeah, I mean, I'm a radio so. Oh, and tembo. What was it? My give me call by about Okumbians, my give me ding. I'm so in a major youth organizer. I want to meet the NDC police station youth organizer.
Okay.
I was one sample one.
Okay.
And I'm winning.
Okay.
So me winning na almost saying, you know. And I can say the next 3 weeks or 1 month, on by 2 constituency youth organizer. And I know why constituency youth to know. A police station youth to know. We know between a constituency. So when I catch my father say, Abba me Kobe. Now father say, I don't know, and Zaura could do chrome, coffee chrome, the whole zone in no cocoa shells anymore. Now better head then, a winning. And I was having the feeling say, meet me a winning.
Okay.
Then I'm in a contest and so near honorable. Her kwabna ne senifa ne friend Alonso ono na certain youth organizer ono na the mention do achin ya na mso na go en contest na me father say yaw me bo from one sample enye nzaro ani enye akontom na ni me father omo ha moto the moto ni nanti ya echi ya omo ye campaign ya na me radio so ye campaign ya ye ko ye na me winning massively.
Okay.
Then I became the youth organizer.
Wow.
For constituency youth organizer.
Still for NDC.
Still for NDC. That was 2029 in the debate power. Then why I left NDC to NDP? So I became the constituency youth organizer. Shebu was also youth organizer. NDC regional organizer now, Robert, was the NDC youth organizer for Gaboso, Awumi, Enche. Koreminta Kando was the regional youth organizer. Then you became a team. So on this communication vibrant, one man I'm a godfather, Kofi Adams, now Minister for Youth and Sport. A fresh Shebu, a fresh so in Wakra. So you question and say, and there was a lot of series of corruption. I saw a corruption there. 2010, the same 2010, Wyoming scandal, 52 million Ghana cedi. The same Airbus scandal, mess regime, first 2 years. And JJ was my godfather. JJ was my mentor. Up to date. So he was on one buying, but no cassette, So I'm afraid, you know, we those who believe in the ideology of JJ Lawrence, we decided, said, no, we have to take the party back from the new era. New era, Mills, the current president. Now, Yadema, Ahoy, no money, Then we started with Fonka. So, I made the original communication director for Fonka. Friends of Nanajima Kwendu. And that time, we will be a friend game, get Atamis endorsed, Baba Sawanum, or Atamis. Okay, that time, Sunyane election in 2011, before the 2012. They call Papa. I want to mark away. You see some mark over here.
Yeah.
Mark Vida. The election of Funka and Game was bloody.
Okay.
It was like me as no what power as president. In the day my Lawrence Eba Betuno. You remember the election the Kosunyane Popo. Plus Mobalance was on our side. CD Kanye a lot Yabua Papon Uzubempa. My friend Abua Papon. So the Kosunyane who said no, the election was rigged. It was pure intimidation. They said, so no, still the system, the government is corrupt.
Okay.
You need to change it. So we met on 31st Women Movement in office of Accra. I had my Lawrence, the lead. Then they decided, say, I'm going to a political party called NDP. So at the meeting, I was there. The Akontomna former constituency chairman, the friend Mr. Pasolu, he was there on the ticket of Western. That time, if you be Chilibomba, I mean, Fanny Crancy, you also one more NDC constituency chairman can. But you pay by, you know. Now, Kacham said, no, if the NDC is corrupt, then you have to change it. And if you have to change it, it's either MPP or NDC. The alternative is MPP. There is no political party that can unseat the two. So if say get to say our own party is corrupt, therefore can use internal structure to change mills and stop the corruption. So still an internal corruption is cause of number quite a political party. For me, I believe say the other alternative is the MPP.
Okay.
So right from there,
Now join.
I made my consultation. I consulted my polling station youth organization in Akwantomna. 15 of them supported me out of 60. I had a year Usubempa. As also it decided to say go and join the new party, NDP. Because he was personally spokesperson to Agman Lawrence. Then I had before that CD. But no later on Osan Konechi, CD Bubaka. As also Noka Unka only town he reverted to NDC. So we decided say if that the case, then let us go and kick the NDC out. In 2012. The name when there's a Rex. 2012 now NDC now power. You know the NDC lost power in 2016. So 2012 now NDC now power. 2012 that was February. The Tuabani December. February 2012 and I'm represented by MPP.
Wow.
So my party was in power. I was a youth organizer. I was the regional communication officer for Friends of Agman Lawrence. You have a man baby 8 years. You're back just for 2 years. Once you are having the power, you are leaving power to opposition. It was a dangerous decision.
Yeah.
But one thing I realized in that, if I say, one take it down risks now. Okay, in 2016 back. What is more the 8 years now we call MPP or your opportunists.
Yeah, no.
One say a buying the home to jail, but they will not trust you.
Okay.
One say a buying is a son. So what I say. But once you know, say a year 8 years. What about 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, February? I can't almost about 9 months or 10 months as an atuaba. Then you are leaving the power to go to opposition to start afresh. So I took that decision. Said I will be able to win the trust of the MPP.
All right.
Right. So I had the press conference. I remember the media came there. I contacted my youth organizers.
Okay.
Then we defeated.
All right.
So maybe MPP night was like the name was there. They know Harry is very vibrant. So maybe and it was a tough time. Waba MPP for NDC no eja ho call do at on radio. Oh Harry no your mom na come go MP NDC. We say a lot of politics at the
Yeah.
Then MPP also acquire no. There was a power struggle in the MPP between an group, a peer could be group, the former DC. And tells me call and also no. On up to the McCoy. And then because I'm joining the MPP. Okoye and also no problem. So we did the MPP for no business on way about Cram so NDC for them that high. So the same day na Marizan here no. MPP NDC for Basheme. MPP for no so Bashel. So my mother called me say Harry, I better get politics.
All right.
Stop doing politics. That day at my mother's room, she cried on radio. We have to or blasphemy. Only did my atem. So my make say jai. I was confused. The core MPP meeting was Zara. Na with the Jaffa channel came the Empapa Taboama. Na sorry so NDC for na about no yempa mom yenye. I became NDC for Pamomi. And my friend is home the matter. MPP so by also yes yenye no.
All right.
But I decided to stay focused. This is what I want the youth to listen. When you are taking a decision, you look at a decision that will not help you alone.
Okay.
The principle is that the NDC was corrupt. You have to change it.
Okay.
Are you ready to stop politics? No. Then go in for the other side. And I realized that in the MPP too, look, a lot of the social intervention programs now better or mine is being linked to MPP. Most of them. Even when we were in NDC, the committee that time, and you keep on saying, "Now, you have to say for the Metro Mass by, you have to say for the oko ma spray nti yentimi so nya bibia da chen so be yeso ye de be politics
because the whole crime me ba ho Jaffe crime me be come ni no so because me agasa many aje class me nya one on one I'm saying from next week going to say we start your journey and ya de ne be de pa ye di credit in personal komo most 30 minutes now baby o ka ko no e won so na asem no wo pa me ko minia no now I remember musa yenye fair to ourselves. It's been 1 year and then 4 months.
Yes,
NDC about power. How do you see their performance starting from national to constituency level?
I let me be frank and let me be truthful over here. Obika said the MPP, sorry, NDC by your own year. Now the person is not being realistic.
Okay.
Put this on record.
All right.
Obika said NDC by your not on year. You cannot say they have done nothing. Nothing is by your sorry wada. At least we can feel some indicators being positive.
Okay.
Indicators being positive, so better so about than if you honor. Now inflation year 23%. And then about 3%. On records, it has reduced. You have to accept it.
Okay.
Right? And it's a fact. Oh, what better say abandada no if he a hormono na dollar you see the no a year makumakosa edu 9 kokono a year edu 9 which is 14.70 and a kwaje dollar back. And then omode ba ye no in books on records in the data about 11 Ghana cedi. That's what this is a fact. Then we have to give them the credit. But we have economy on the data, and we have the economy in the pocket.
Wow.
It is a year. Oh, an inflation number say F. I give them the respect. I give them the credit on my yard. But if say, we put two measures in place, being artificial or being artificial, now in books, in economics, a normal indicators as looking good or standing well. You have to match a translate into the lives of the people. Nana. For me, my best definition of an economy is what goes into your pocket and what you pull from your pocket. The best economy. The best definition of economics, right, is that the economy na can want some money. The end bottom. Now the end I can feel bottom. It is a me war if I buy a man inflation of 23%. Now on my dollar rate of 14.70. Now don't go for the net year. Now some quabonting. Now a bottle of a year pure Votic drinking water and I the friends a bottle water. Small size. Now me told you 250 pesos. Sikakoko no mienu. Na akoko no efa eka ho. Now and then no say oh indicators are looking good. Inflation is 23 now about 3%. Shrimp 20% in every so. Why are they? Dollar no so the price and so neighbor no. A swat about 11%. But and then they make one thing, we got 23 Ghana cedi. It's me teacher ni no. Me pay ni jam bi ejina no. Inflation year 23 me to nsuo no e 250 pesos. Na and inflation about 3%. Na me 23 cedis no. To me bottom no. The economy na kamepe. Kamepe 23% no. Or the film me bottom the 3 cedis now.
Okay.
It is like first and kamepe 50 pesos. Am I making sense? Ebiem say o ka kire me say inflation na ba form. Dollar na ba form. Na basic farming input. Ayekra. Ebi said the krokro rent boot. Na abanda da no rent boot. Na inflation was 23%. Na say auto rent boot no at the rate cheaper than now. Then clearly you see say the data doesn't correspond to the reality.
Okay.
But what to say?
Yeah.
And that is the reason why now uko agreement you see say a global ayeful. People are not buying because there's no money in the system. Uti say inflation you know akofom dollar na akofom nenso a normal bono nenimo aneko. If I have inflation of what you call it 23% and I have a dollar rate of a year 14.70 and dankwa. let me try light bill me feel your so a month let me try 10 Ghana cedi then inflation about 3%. If dollar no so not here by 11%. Almost all the components of the generate electricity are imported. That's a net. Me light bill every 3 Ghana cedi. Up to 480 Ghana cedi. Using the same equipment I'm using. But just what I say. So clearly, you could see say in books, abana yade. In books, also they can if they are going for this foreign bonds and then bibiana one form data is the books. But ube we in a books ube look nice. I mind buy $1 by say we are ube share there or take kromuno and now ye kromani Now the normal be or ye be akoso. Go to Atiko. I was there 3 days ago. Abandada no twa one and no man ye. No twa school fees. Right? Not school fees no twa once in the 10. What just happened? Abandada ba here no. Omu twa no in what do you call it? Semester base, which is a term at 10. Okani in Aboma, they are paying around 5,250 Ghana cedi. Countries can 52 million. Abandada ni twa mu no, which is just a no ya no. No mu twa 2,400. So now inflation abafom. Dollar no abafom. Nanso school fees ya papa no etwa no. Nkofo. Akoso times 2. Edikan akoso by 2. What one say? So clearly you could see say the data doesn't correspond with the reality. More you use your data. Let's be realistic to ourselves. Inflation about form, dollar about form, check data now we used previously compared to net. And also data now as a obedient chance to numbi. You understand? So yes, in books the government has done well. But you can't say no. And almost say they gave us hope. How many did that so? A glass market here. You're going to 25 cities are buying it more than. Now, NDC buy normal based.
As is your mouth one.
But you know, and I will see from my call station corner no way. And I'm a co billionaire Steve me bams or come them here. Now, toss are buying a sound of 5 cities, a blue boy for normal base table. You're going to say 5 cities. 5 cities, much as a crab was having Ghana city.
Jonas ya.
Oh, the station ya.
Wow.
Almost 5 more about 10 cities. Say, Obi got to 7 cities no, but 5 cities. 5 cities we be show. And I told 2 news. Auto 5 in 2 minutes.
We cost 7.
And you we cost 7. You understand?
Yeah.
They gave us hope. And then atari eche oni atari eche me. I believe you said that time you buy this one around 150 Ghana cedi, and they go to the market and see. You will not get it 150. You get it either 200, 250 or 300 Ghana cedi. Right? So the American in say, "Omi nipa." Then you mean to me say, "Me makomo 0." But the omo catch any need that some of them or mine, It was like they are far good alternative than MPP. But mobile, almost all the promises some of them are Ghana for them are we are not feeling the impact. They told us, "Omo catch let's go and read the manifesto." So Omoba, they will make sure say they give us Bosnia Women Development Bank. In fact, Omoka say be creating jobs, Then Omoka, every district be a Women Development Bank office. This should be a office here. Omefa Ejumaya for. And say you also be a man a Bosnia bank here. At least Omefa Ejumaya for 2. If you have over 200 something district, don't for 2 years. Omesan so my man also so Bosnia. 1 year and year. Echo 2 years. You also are. And Taboda Ben on Women Development Bank. Almost half of their time is almost gone. What was it? They haven't been able to do that. They told us, say in the fight against Galamsey, they will think outside the box. In fact, almost 15 pledges on stopping or limiting Galamsey. They came with the first point Omoka said, Ombe introduced to be a friend say artificial intelligence, AI. In the fight against Galamsey. The Omanpenyi Kufo Omanpenyi Mahama and say, you have been doing the same thing for a long time without getting the results in the fight against the Galamsey. So on the back, he will take a new approach. The Okai said they be the police for They the soldiers for. Nya kwa ichi galamsey for. They don't make court. Na ya mamu bill. Nya jelly bi. Omu wi na wansan ko. And police in the call and a soldier in the call. Uncle Bona pata ho. Or call on my 2 days no few. Na galamsey for na ko. So he's not going to use the old approach. He's going to introduce artificial intelligence, AI, to fight and limit galamsey. Omba ye AI hon him the akrano. Omu import to computer ba kumbo kra some of the bam da ba ye. Omba the same method of saying use police for, use soldier for, and fight sana ban bia ye no. And no go so mu ya ma feli. The ehun bi mu say they introduce a nice idea in their manifesto within their 15 policies on illegal mining, how to stop it. So when we say, "O mine excavators Dawson," an excavator can man say the yakwan. And just some panel import to the bar, the acquire galamsey. Therefore, he is going to ban the exploitation of galamsey excavators, but for only construction purpose. As the Chinese saying, no children say, "No papa wadak a yakwan." Before so be a contractor, no Olanso company.
Yeah.
Registrar General, then Western Housing.
Yeah.
And it is a who import excavator. I do the construction certificate, you know. And I the corner mark one, not waiting they import. If I do port to one, no can you it himself by the name of Boada Construction Limited. Now, on the tracking device. Me, are you paying attention? On the tracking device, I bought a video, no, the amount. You saw the quiet one. And he said, you won't say video, I could rap him. I ain't your quine. I could write a chain one your quine out. It will indicate, they will see it at the Ministry of Lands. Near Musa video, one dia, a Boada company and undom by punishment. Or say, you may revoke or document. Documents are the year construction, you become a more money mobile. It's a member contractor be able to say, or didn't ne Kata, Ebema Galamsey ni, and the importer excavator. We no can say, even the local excavators na be do my anymore. They will make sure to license all of them and put traveling device on it. Omoba ye, how can you? Almost 15 months in here, 14, 15 months. We know can say day in, day out. My sister's station doing this kind. 200 excavators. And Ankwan me import to the ball my enemy. The young who say you na job and tracking device in them. So the young who crab you say I failure the rate of destroying our lands. Galamsey Jumano. Eye bakwa na etu. I will not sit here and play innocent. Same people was not Galamsey in Ghana. Me yes akwa na miso nyame. Yes ana men kana kore. Je messem leso na Galamsey ho. I remember I say Omanpenyi Mahama ba in the first time 2012 will take you over. But the committee Mahama Yaraga and a dano committee on a year interministerial committee on a year illegal mining. Ana Boko MP Mahama Ayaraga edano. So aban bia ba Galamsey no babeto. But minimum you do one dance say the rate ya Galamsey against some aban way anymore no. It is unprecedented. In fact, on the two Galamsey amana ba akwa. And then amana no makrita kan no I could be 50. And then we do one dance say the government promise so obey decree state of emergency to stop Galamsey. One kind of baby when he made the carriage bishops on the year 20th of August 2024. Okay, some children when Obungo to do a bomb pay the man as of winning now. I said, most say more pay a declaration of a state of emergency to stop Galamsey. I'm giving you my ways. The menu answer more, mamma. More true about the mammy and I'm a president here. I've been a president before. I know what is there. I will declare a state of emergency to stop Galamsey. And I saw for no a bomb pay, a shirano, so I inquire for about obey. He has deceived even the pastors, he has deceived men of God, or by ye, you know, can say, and then allegedly, with this on record, was on Kazaka. The MMDC's in appointees or so, no one who knew more. They are not doing Galamsey. So even to protect our lands, to protect our rivers, to protect our society, the promise on the fight against Galamsey, minimum do one dance say, I have no more political talk.
That's on fire.
Oh, no. Now, for you, my dear, oh, my entity from this year, I'm from Quatan on the soa. I'm quite actually.
Oh, for one day, the Jamia may testify. That was
Tan on the soa.
starting from Monday, the American was said, so who pity and my dear your bread.
But okay, none of my Bible so one for taking this and taking this loss. That's in soon I know. Last time we do or not, amanfoɔ te hɔ ɛbɔ ɛsen bi o eyi nam ɛwɔ tano no
Eni na say na.
yes ɔmo deda wa ɔmo nyinam no wie a ɔmo gyina hɔ no matɔn do no its implication saa galamsey hu no ma na ɛmoa na di no yɛn nso yɛ nim so tɔ saa nam no kɔs nkwadaa no tɔn ayɛ cheaper ɛna soso ne de akɔyɛ nkwan o de yɛ nkwan de wo no mu nyinaa afra nkwan no ne yɛ san di nti na obi kyia ɔbaa no na wo kama na nim ɔfɛ ɛto wo bi no fo wo bi ba ba fɛ no bɛda na ne ne fo yɛ kɛse enye so didi anadwo toxic ekoyediem have a time on the regards to illegal mining who adwuma bi ayeye ne ho agitation be say yeye. I spoke to the regional director, one of Nkrofo Hormam data. The rate here new yare about region him.
No dey.
The rate here amount for say mojabroso high pressure. That my friend, right?
Yeah.
The rate here enipa die wan sorry. Only the tozo tia okoda ya de wan sorry.
You
understand? It's about that galamsey who normal after you nuane after you so you may think what I me so man time galamsey ni ho o next man time be ho what you have to know is say in so no more ye no e de ru galamsey no eta ho no e senke kwa asase in fact we kwa asase no ma you lay ho no ma nsu asase say nyina no nsu so you see say galamsey ni me ho but one full mu no nsu e wo ho no afei ko sense so won say oye kakra ba ani afei won say party yero bi ye dey e da ani
as a winner
as you know and no man na mo ye galamsey no within region mu a nsu ne tene ko ebi wura asase ni mu e ko no mpo wo betu nsu o fie office so you safe but the what asase ni mu na e fra na e ba no e poison
Santa how do you cry now?
So the government promise of either eradicating or limiting the activities of galamsey, no. Ababe me right. Ababe a political talk. Wafili. Okay. And in fact, now the government appointees have become an agent of galamsey, and the president himself has made it clear say, "Me am for galamsey." Mo asembi ametaka in law. I have a friend of vicarious liability. The principle of vicarious liability says say. And then they treat me as if penny or transfer my collar and can for a penny a war. I will send my bonnet cost or man tem. I went to me and stop us and no matter no my bonnet. You are directly or indirectly involved in that illegality.
Just a genesis.
As a change, I say, if we're DC or MC having the government power, being the chairman of the Security Council, police for me move on unless you instruct them, or I guess an emergency. And I'm going to move. Right? That's uji wani. Emma the air no within the region who so koso. Galamsey say amount for kuma amount for then directly that you are beneficiary of that criminal act.
Which means all support it.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, also photo. Okay.
Wow.
If the president, if the DCs are not involved and they decide some dominance from, they are not going to take money from the galamseyers. They are going to involve or not involve the chiefs. And they want to stop the galamsey. In fact, it shouldn't take them 1 month for every district to clear the galamseyers.
1 month.
It shouldn't take it. It shouldn't take 1 month. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. If you go to a quantum now, you have police, about 70 police officers.
Okay.
You have immigration officers, like 10. You have a fire service staff over there. You have the BNI over there. So in short, you have about 100 security. I know the sport of galamsey sport in a quantum now. About 23.
The cost and that's so cost.
Oh, continue. Galamsey cost. About 23 communities.
Now
Currently. So if you decide, say, you are going to spend 2 days or a day to storm each galamsey site, arrest them and bend their excavators. Almost felt as this is some discard bar. Any part of effort arrange me and channel. When we were doing that, Moko take care of our boots will be after yes. Oh, men are honey and they are call no. Because usually boys no more no. And just workers. The scanning and the Anankasa no campaign no over Kumase. So we be say no more free. No, not any schedule to authorities. If the leaders are going to fulfill their manifesto promise of destroying and bringing down galamsey, it shouldn't take them 1 month. I'm getting quite okay. Or say you shouldn't take 3 weeks to do that. But what are you saying? The NDC promise of fighting Galamsey, they have failed. Moreover, now can say me who say free throw back ever for me who say.
Yeah.
Me no can say senka NDC by Gnasya. Doing campaign time. No catch a quick for say chubu ye. Ye didn't share be ba. Koko never turn a 3,000 Ghana cedi. So much about the Maya. Near Bano Kuni Bon call for more yes and say Grima. Mugoko 3,000 Ghana no. Ye better so. We are just like a from Bomos man. We are sure say Obijina or my payma Begina Grand Station. In the Kuafano catch on say, then share ba. Bear present and Goku in a bon call for ma. This matter so. Come Bomos matter man. No, but they gave them sweet words. Their promises say they are going to make sure. Say they will introduce me a friend and say, this is not propaganda. When you read their manifesto, before the two, say to yourself, modern on an agree. Modern na a year, Coco Setano. I introduce you a friend and say, Coco bonuses. All the canon and all the Coco qua, one back, we need your car. Yes, so bonus 5 cities. That's a mokaya. Not your sign 85 cities and get on channel. The NDC promise Coco for and say, Omoba. 31 million now. What just I'm going to see about that Antono. Ombetum, Yanonqua, Umuya. Ombesan reintroduce Coco bonus. I'm out of go back Biaba. You bet someone difference to carry bonus. And I'm no can say 1/2 year. Coco no come by a matter so. Bonus no Munya can once in the year. They even take a look at Omahene. Metre Nanabuman Kama.
Yeah.
Now I'm buy ya, I'm calling for you. A catcher and answer. You who say we are some and the capital in their manifesto. Oko Bona Wakoye say, may for asa. That's why I'm a friend. May for us almost a common you know, more than Chibaco. A bony in Nafako. And it is almost the Sika be beba. And Sikanamatu did say a year cocoa price stabilization fund. Just say Oko Bomu Sika, a BPSC. The reason myself, Coco Bonaba for ma. I buy the size Kanama Coco board as for myself. Send a bell Coco Bonia the Yenteso. And then, let me say, Jerome, we need to share what in TV. So the price stabilization fund now promise someone the which was $4 billion US. I'm also my cocoa board. So the one call for more, a best one. Now, what is the price stabilization fund? But rather, no problem about no. What transfer problem to Cocoa Quenino? Cocoa Quenino or the one why you say, what's cocoa? Or the ama cocoa board, Oton we are, say Chafa. Pamo mine. Me de no so no fiameka because aba won ade samra ne de bai wo adwumani na ye cocoa board dwumani no tibi na fa twa oka efi mi akua ni cocoa mu menye boni bi aye afa mi won ma so aboka mi cocoa ni am onye mi de so wo won zampo ma bre second twa me enye na ado mi da ma koton bra wo ya manage setter no wo ya so aboka mi mi e ka na me nka ho wo na so se ka ne ba ya Osi enchene yamwa kakra yamwa kakra.
Some say nyeka hankwa.
Eti
world market.
Yegina yamwa kakra na. Also the BBF friend say price haircut. Cocoa haircut. Nemu de oye ne say mi cocoa kuani no. Mi cocoa kuani no. Oh mame haircut of 1,000 Ghana cedi plus from Michigan. About 28%. Now, I don't know yegima office or what told you so 20%? Me music na waboka wo. Pachen coat. Why never sana ashe? What tell me there's 28%? Wo mismanage the set na ban. The can ba dada wo kan dey zaban. Enye mi koko eni no. What told you so 20%? Guinness are what 10%. Na me music na ma manage ni what 28%. There ya na say what is so kwa we say 20% kan dey farm ho. Mesika na mra. You announced a new price about 2 months ago. Me no can say it's a new price on answer ye no. Okwani di koko koso kokoton kra na 2,500 onye obi na wato. Skani ho. But the way CEO no, which this on record, he keeps on receiving a salary and an aketuya of a year 85,000 Ghana cedi, 850,000 Ghana cedi a month. In fact, the way director of Cocoa Board, it taking not less than 50,000, 500 million cedis a month. In fact, they also make us near head of communication for a year media and say me kasa mako radio so magima allowance it take 30,000 Ghana cedi a month na kokoko kwani na ono no to ono no de me no kasa from November last year e be by this time obi wo 10 kilos any one bag you 10 kilos or pay akoton de market from last year by sinde onye obi anto but mo na sabi akwani twa kan de you keep on taking your 30,000 your 50,000 your 85,000 a month.
Jaje the orders.
Who then the other? And yet others will crowd. Compare Kokobo to other agencies. Right? Have colleagues, have friends, we have information and engineering. The engineering no give you 20 at the moment. Kokobo see what you to China there. Right? Take 85,000 Ghana 850 million divided by 2,587. One back. Maybe Koko is called General Bosome. 85,000 divided by 2,587. And Oji Cocoa Board see what Jiska Kese than engineering. In fact, National Lottery be an Juma. National Lottery. Omno we travel to secure the map by pioneer easy. My egg order, mean to can once. You understand? Because you're forward one also but pa mu Jiska map by Bacopa National Lottery. And no yana artist say see no. Yes, someone to na kitu mu and for being count my days. Because on National Lottery CEO no credit take less than 40,000. On take less than 400 million. I don't know yet deputy CEO e wo cook board. E kwa about 500 million more than National Lottery director. But ni nyina scan so free he. Wa wo ti a ka say bibia auto data am streaming. Enye o data no na ye di twa omka. Enye o tax ni di twa naka. Abandum enye o tax ni di twa naka. Me papa wo one sample. Me papa wo nyamie de so. Okwa fum no a wo ka no. The cocoa na hata no na mo tibi na mo amode formula mo board ma translate afie ehu sei na mo fa mfiri kokoko afọ no so say if say ahokyere aba why should you still continue to take 85,000 which is higher than the other CEOs then who we on there ya and that's why I made this point say the problem of cocoa board now and the solution the farmers need is not explanation.
Okay.
So what I say, what they need now is not explanation. What they need now is money. Because a million jet or million big to veteran radio so now I buy a back car 2 years. Your war assignment so now 10 kilos and buy that hospital or vessel tongue. No, this kind of come eco unifi hospital and a banaka or some in here. I want to mean Pia who couldn't say they go on. That explanation cannot go and resolve the problem.
Until I say
it cannot resolve it. Right? And if the government is serious, and the government need any abre to resolve cocoa board problem, it shouldn't take the government 1 month to resolve it. It's very simple. The debt of cocoa board, as we know, self-inflicted debt. And they say, more to cocoa, the LBC for to cocoa, about J, would it be coy? The car and so no say. Cocoa ni born bekosro. We 50,000 metric ton of cocoa. O transcend ni born bekosro. O train na say bekosro na so boom. E so tie by 7,850 metric tons no. $1 per ton no. Na ka akoton. Cause o de makuwa kuafo no 50-40. Okay, o mu bi cocoa no. O ma $5,040 per ton. And na so tie from around 11,000 about 7,000 plus. In just all fast na akoton. But no o mu piece of akosro. And we did the next 2 weeks, so boom, about 4,000 plus. Now, for a we say, hey, I didn't make a turn of 5,000. I saw about 4,000. May the quam book say. Sikano soon a LBC company there, some of the cover and the command. And then we soon can. Ogusu can a sati boom by 3,000. I feel no say me the quam boka cra.
So now,
Millie said me the one bag, me the one ton be aqua, me boka around 2,000 plus $. Me was so a company in a cook as I'm torn out the mawon. Any cocoa mean keep. Na me ma aban enye yen. O ma 11 billion de ka wasem no. Na me fa koma LBC for no. Na da che cocoa ni bo no kosoro a ma koton de ma aban. Wo ise cocoa na delay na nye cocoa ni na ma delay. It's you. Your mismanagement, your miscalculation. And LBC de enso aban ye so de be ma 11 billion na e say aban yi sika bok e de ma omo no. And aban twa so pe. So me know say out of 11 billion no, he has paid around 4.3 billion. Aka about almost 7.something billion na unhwe aye. ina complain say me so me say kam sika so amen ko yeden me ho nkoto ina kwani na yeden kwani na ebre. But if we have been able to get 11 billion proceeds from good board, according to Omombo Ameboa, say from January 2025 to December 2025, good board in your profit, no about more than 10 billion. That's what they said, right?
Yeah.
10 billion what? US dollars. You know kind of 10 billion US dollars. And Yangalam say, Yanga say good. You have been able to sell 10 billion. The other part of the economy, cocoa sector, any problem. You need not more than 2 billion to solve that problem. Uhiya not more than 2 billion to solve that problem. About you cocoa for then abaye. You have to take 2 billion from the cocoa good board proceed now so when you know. If say true, then give 2 billion credit to cocoa board. And so cocoa board near 2 billion US dollars is here. On problem the best solve kwa make you maintain bona na so mo yeden or motono. So if good board has been able to give you this huge amount of money, why can't you take just a portion of it to resolve cocoa board issue? So I keep saying, say, abandon deliberately. Listen to this. The government deliberately and strategically is sabotaging the cocoa sector in order to pave way for the proceed of a good board, which is Galamsey. Here in one answer, I'm going to say strategically, okay, with regards to policy making, abandon strategically, undermining the cocoa sector in order to increase the proceeds from good board, which is Galamsey. The pressure go about so almost say quiet. Okay. I Galamsey for say quiet. Maybe Galamsey for near a human and Sassinians. The forest zone. Forest. Different ura at the check. And I say the other land. Baba say here now, the assassinate your at a check. Quiet in a cuckoo. And then can tell about more than 2/3 of your land. Okay. And you're quiet more at either cuckoo of home or at a check. And then more free at a team because of pressure, as almost say quiet. And the only place that the Galamsey people can operate is either cuckoo. It's either cuckoo or ura. The more friend your friend at a check. Ura and so you get to be. So say abandon my cuckoo near corner. Your two mu pay mu the mama cuckoo mum kama. Yes, so more say my cuckoo input. Say kind of no money boba form. Uku yanino or hotowa. When you be no ordinary for my Galamsey. When say the cuckoo one bag at 3,000. It didn't tell Galamsey no mammy 20,000. Maybe Jesus so as I say no intimate so you. So when cocoa ni ekosu year, kwenini mfan na funo e Galamsey ni. Therefore, send a baby scam more if you good or send any akọ ho. Menka to ko adwuma no jai. Ne mo mukoko nkwa akọ obi nto, ko skani ho, me first scam. Se kan so ametum. Eno ma de ku adwuma metum. Enti wo ba ya leda ho. Na wunya kokọ sika, se na wunya bi ya. Enyo obi na beka cha ose for no koma Galamsey ni. Wa na obisi sambo se nya Galamsey ni abaji misika akohwe meba. Umbezoban bewu. So ye kokọ akuafo no. Okay. Na strategically no, se Galamsey ni approach you. Say oh ma me say kokọ adwuma no kra nya akọ no a, wa bra me kwa ma bre. Adwuma no me bi ma 50,000 phone fa. And that's what it is a well designed just akuafo na ba mu be dey bebu. Because when the government speaks Abayne kasa onum nso a good board. In fact, Lordena, Miss Lordena, any nukunu mama His Excellency, Edam Paso. Na ye ma chen Lordena epre nukunu kura na opre na was a good board.
How do you know?
Oh, I say no ya. O ya wuni. Omo mpanyin no ayi sidi ahụ de akọ that's no kan. Good board. Meboa. Economy na gina ye good board. Every credit of this economy on the man good board. But first, na mechanical actually. Nke bi koko. Ni akọ this ke face syndicated loan. Yes, abana akọ koko sky den aba. Sehia. O sky koko sky ba o. Nti obi ko bank. No ko iska mo na. It's oh guys. Koko sky na den aba o. Koko na. Then you see say that syndicated loan e bi akọ 1.8 billion. Look at this calculation. Akọ 1.8 billion from our foreign creditors. Then the Ministry of Bank of Ghana, the account to syndicated loan that dollar na kakra bi ba o just 1.8 loan obey 6 months ne exceed na yeden enya hoden ezoko skaba now aban na nya good board ono de nya 1.8 billion onya o otimi 10 billion US dollars and this guy aban nya free cocoa mu no onya times 10 from good and ama NDC aban no ne priority ni bibia nya kokwakuafo it's about gold and mane nya ohu Senator Dana Miguso can say yanhwe ya the 2587 no a odi chokoko no aban no kwa besan decrease koko bo so bie obesan te so bie
so anhwe ya na sa 2508 something no na so asate
na so kwa na kwa you know na nsen kwa kwa mo te so because omu so me mistake Cote d'Ivoire tell mo de no so ba 1000 something no 1005 no they realize say omu ni man komo te so boom about 1000 something na omo te so na dede ba ya higher demonstration no so they are afraid say almost anti to be more it will create problem. And they tell the will this kind of day. So in summary for you, the government promise to the cocoa setter. Cocoa Juma, the boss of can control your research. I know so you do lot. Say Impokrano, obey your BBFN say cocoa farm irrigation program. Irrigation program, they say a foam, you be 2 a year a bura ewo. Na the power tank so na opeblim se na ye komu no wachi e de gu cocoa so and the cocoa ase amana so this is a clear promise that he made to the cocoa farmers me no ka say munya kwan na e be ko ransa there is no single cocoa farmer omako okura cocoa busa say fache mi wafu no ye be hwe be kura be tunso no that promise as at now 15 months they haven't done it and in fact they can do it because ebi mkura fu mkura ho no ma ka kura ntimi nko no ko tunso ye na yo fu bebre na fu ho no kra na nsu twa nsu kra so na ko nsu no e dua se na da so na wata basic current me fa so nko you understand but he made that promise say obetutu nsu amanfo enfuom amoma ye den sebe enyensu aguso he made that promise in fact he made a major promise within the 23 promises and the cocoa say even the cocoa farming input we say kafo and the solo machine ones they will stabilize it but no echi ya me poultry farms me compare kafo e dey go condemn e wo ho kafo abanada ni free so na ye turn 150 Ghana cedi 160 Ghana cedi e grant here ya e na kafo na free 150 Ghana cedi ye turn baby turn 250 baby turn 280 manual one more one right baby kwano turn 3 Ghana cedi ayi condemn ne bo akoso 5 cedi dan na oba beto ye se kan bo akoso than what he inherited. So even the promise say he will stabilize the prices of farming inputs. Then be ku adwuma be akono no so no abana feri. Na me man say no. You were talking about say oba and a promise. It didn't na wo ma wo je NCD here. It was a matter of being out of so we kind of kwani bi o kan aga o mo be bo na. It was jobs.
Yeah, job opportunity.
No, jobs. About papa about 24-hour economy. What was say? That market here no more. Company now was about job creation and the 24-hour economy. 24-hour economy then I'm kind. Man can't tell me no say ba be institution. Now institution you know actually for implementation of 24-hour economy. Man can't tell say ba after ba be nya agro industry. Eba be sisi eye factories ansa no maye. No ka kire wa wutie me ne say Ghana adache ye kwa adwuma 8 o'clock na upon 5 na omampanyi kura kata omna nche manifesto so Australia na the example omkwa adwuma omamo no omkwa 8 ya by 2 na omapon by 2:33 na bakwa ba ebo nyuro be 8 na omapon you remember so ya dache o making point and say we have the institutions to do it and mention probably 15 institutions. He spoke about the health sector. So hospital krano, your hospitals, your clinics. Obeko ebi say obi nkrom tanuja yakoye clinic or but nurse ni any of course account nurses ni so. Any all budgets of nurse baby ofie into obaya you just have to give financial clearance. Ni afamo. Say na be on betumi around 24-hour economy. Omo come and here they say filling stations. A more 10 no matter. Because so say akronfo ba be the baby wi awon. Enti den on be fa almost 40,000 security personnel. For police and soldiers for bebree. Na more be register the 24-hour economy say filling station one. Yama police ni anopa de. And then ready obebo mo ban. Say be akromfo ntimi nya den. Emba. So what I say? In fact, omo kan kra say omo for police for to say mobile money joint. Say you say ha. Obi do attend o'clock on mobile money. But man for who discover also so be. So at that place like a market say they are going to provide police to more mobile money or to protect them. Now, some police are finding it's all true job creation. A mabru, the reform Numa. I'm come in here, they say these assemblies. I'm going to 5, 8, number 5. And it's a 3 coordinating directors. You bring a coordinating director obey first shift. You bring a coordinating director obey second shift. And a coordinating director obey third shift. And it will be Biana who crowd degree. Ultimately coordinating director many years, my papa had the air by a foul. This is what they told us. But now, only 2 minutes then I'm working. The Minister of Health told the parent bank say there is no physical space. As a Chinese say, or sure man come aboard a sick mono, and then or man sick any expenditure no. A coin was a bit of finance for baby. And Jaffe will introduce a quota system in recruiting. In fact, a teacher form here is some automatic placement. I feel quite you will teach us for goofy and about 70,000 if my memory set right. I'm moving, or say a firm 7,000. And it's wow, we babu who believe the 24-hour economy. Say, Ebema was Juma, Ebeketi jobs, you have been scammed. Wow, we babu who dear actually, the 24-hour economy, who be near Juma, who never say you have been scammed, and I say another, it was going to grow. Wow, we next ni. What we will say, the NDC back power. Now, about power, we automatic posting. Now, my Mugu so you be postum within the 2025-2026 budget. Also, so you have been scammed. Yada. So what must say? Even the MEN say those people can employ them in 2025 into GES and Nsem. Majority told me point blank say you go about Tiamo. Now, I'm only a form of Juma. And I go to about the ATI. You can say, "O man, pinyin catcher say, any this foreign catcher say, do MPP for na afamo. You better be maintain more. Market you ana kwa no. You be too much then. Ede mamo. But then those people no, how much they are there for 14 months. You come 1 month. So if those people no inherit here, abandada no, a foul mono. How much are there for 14 months? The government has been able to pay them only 1 month. No, Nigerian Crown Sanctity, almost to me then, so any youth are believe here in the NDC manifesto of creating jobs, or believe here in the 24-hour economy, you have been littered, you have been scammed, and that's what you have to keep on record. Many man who see on another important thing in life as Ghanaian that we need to look at. This NDC government. So when we take the NDC manifesto, our major promises, out of the 256 promises, omukaso omobeye. The omotimi alanche nonkwano is more than a year 28. But omalanche so muntimi implement here. With the exception of Nkongete. Which they have been able to launch. Okay. Which I keep on saying say the Nkongete is a nice policy that will land a lot of people into prison when MPP come to power. A good policy here. A better man for Akko and Nsem prison if MPP back power. Because if you take a whipping millions of Ghana cedi, no koto akoko. It's a good policy. But not to me, not I think say this should be at 10,000. Let me use that one as an example. There's a Kamoba your soa. Offer a mabroom 10. Mom will be at 1,000. Nanka, one Jessica or Nsem Bank. Okay. Not some mabroom first carnation in Nsem. 1 year, and Kuku Buono, send a portrait from here and Kamakamano. Now, Modia man, on Falconemano. And Woko only on my son baby no. Ablo so a 4 months or more. Okay. So what you do is say, I'm out any pan of 1,000. 1 man a buo. Aduane na say maniska every week no supply aduane no e dey amani pa no 4 months per penny cocoa netto. In fact, who will cocoa 1,000 every month, you'll be able to get more profit, not less than 20,000 Ghana cedi. It is a sa a dine our demand a babruno. Within be just 1 year or 1.5 year, obeting ya then a triaka. But when the me papa when you made so, oh man cocoa 20. Me papa obeji be any cocoa. Abansika. Odukodu nyamia di so amena na kasa no ya me tie no. Emukọ 20 no. Esan say poultry. Efon de no komuntimi ni di no. Emu be se 10 awu. The possibility said the next be 2 months. Emukọ 20 the baka trend high. So the government na invest a lot. But the way odin kokọ ne share individual ansem no. Bebre na be wukwa. Anything them they say me boss miracle. Omo ye program bi. Every district omo nya data of omo genyen kokọ no. And to all my so ye fa chi mama report and kono mo che ye no e bia de nse na aye. I know say by the next 2 months he's going to bring it up. Right. You will see say account no munya be 10,000 no obekwa obesan head count na go aka no is less than 2,000.
Account no say.
Oh, I hope every district they give about 10,000 to every district.
Wow.
10,000. But 10,000 of the MI no so no the way omo che no mama dem awo mo no enko be breawu. Causing a huge financial loss to the state. That is what I'm saying say it is a nice program. It's a good program that will land a lot of politicians into the Nsem prison if there's a change in government.
You did come on there, but the message ko jaba na afi nina ko din komo 1 or 2 bi. Man read the comments kakra. I say a top fan highlights and Nimako I say good evening team. And then Nimako Esa say I'm watching you live from Donko Krom, Koku Afram. Afram Plains North, okay. Koku Afram Plains North, okay. I want to the free bar. And Emmanuel, me having young Chroma, so watching you live from Upper Danger West. Wow. Africa, Ayoba TV. Say Ayoba also say or share. And Bomasa Kwame, I missed him. Me having young Kwame, I missed it. Say great job watching you live from studios of GBC Unique FM. Seshi yours so Mamenka Osei Mensa Bonsu Akini. In fact, I now understand what my teacher told me during 2024 campaign. That Mahama left something as the Flagstaff house and he just want to come and take. Today, everything clearly shows. It shows this. Mahama has no respect for or no respect or feelings for Ghanaians. Teachers are crying. Cocoa farmers and PC and DOs are in the house suffering. In fact, the NDC doesn't prioritize the current cocoa issues, and it's very sad. Where issues are now, Honorable Mamimusa said, if that is the case, does it mean that with 1 year and 4 months now, the NDC government being led by the president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, almost fairly for the first year now?
Now, if you go by their manifesto, you know, government is a period. 4 years, 4 years. So, by now, we can judge them based on maybe on my timelines.
Okay.
For example, say, in their manifesto, they made mention of 120 days in office. So what I say, police in the on my them at home. So by now we can go by the them then at home. So what I say, and clearly with their fight against Galamsey within their pledge within the 120 days in office, no, they are faith.
Okay.
Almost Ghana for you understand. With regards to a year that great sector, particularly the cocoa sector, they haven't only failed Ghanaians. They have betrayed the farmers.
Wow.
And yes, I'm Philly Keke. I'm saying so your mama. Right? Because looking at in that some of them are warm. Remember, Pastor saying, they buy about 7,500, 6,500, a whole lot of promises. But in buy, they have done the opposite. So with regards to the cocoa sector, particularly the farming sector, they have betrayed them. And no, the northern sector, so musu, a bruni, a toko crack a canoe, and talk. Do you know the reason? There's no money in the system. If there's no money in the system, and no money be go automatically no money will be for. se skin one nipa ne beto a na no ma no egu ha okuani ne bete so e so woni beje say asan is communicate woni beje say ene abrubu o mo free so no na 1200 per bag ene aba train Ghana city per bag. I'm using the one as an example. Aba train Ghana city per bag ne bo aba form but the question we busa on say who you know busa do ton abru ne say nipa hin ne beto abru ne dey you see say obeka so e say kwa no monto but vet is on monto no e na ama ne bo na ye den aba form because ebu no so obi amba adana mente so but just what man say etina oni koko oni ekuafo ne kasa am do mo ne abru na they will tell you say ka bada na wo ho no na mo no one bag ne ye 7 Ghana cedi na ye to a ope dan say ne bo no ate so abatu ne Ghana cedi na manfo nya sika ma me den amra meto so na wohwe atoko no confidence atoko right wohwe ebi say omodo emo wohwe omodo koko cashew eno ya cashew for so woto monka omoso omusu all the crops ye o mining ana ye ton o mining all of them musu e didn't ya aban no ntu sika mu system ni okay see what I mean aban no strategy ni nyina na say me mu MPP ni mu ase let me find way to disgrace Baumia e kwa be na me fa so Baumia ba to inflation saying 23%. So my menye no ma inflation nim na form na Ghana for ehu say be Baumia di jaye no ye ba ya de aba form obeto dollar saying ye ja dollar saying 14.7 mingu na nimu asem memfa no mamu kwam na esonte se be ka se ye ba na ya ade basa no ma mu de kwam na ya artificial no ewo direct negative impact on the economy e no ma no aye who the road contractors for car about 44 billion Ghana cedi na the road contractors for car utwia eno no contractor nso nya sika twia na workers ka na wasanso de bizo so aka no ma yeden aba o say direct no twia na contractor nya sika obefa bi de akodo de obesin bi $1 aka no ma o de betwa edwuma for ka e de pressure e ba si de ne so e say na che de mean delay e ma min twia contractors ne ka o do mo ka 44 billion o mo 4 billion aka 40 billion untwia o de suppliers omo the various institutions even the government machinery omo amo normal o do mo ka eso utwa no ntwa me da te was a mitwa na sika ba system no omenya bi be kra no ma biem omenya bi be twa adwuma for ka sika bebu enti aban no domestic debt through contract no ma so twetwa no aka ne to adwom onyi sika okay se na be sika bebu so nya dan emba ebiem me gold so a menya makoton no through gold board makoton no about 10 billion me fa say sika no in the form of dollars emma me share a forest market ni dollar and the dollar be bebu dollar ba bebu a e be fo when there is excess supply the commodity become cheaper okay eti dollar na ni trading as say dollar no ho ye na so to say ne bo ye den but dollar ni bu a dollar cedi ho ye den and they say no per dollar ni bia so easy so benya eti aban ni sika so we invest e di empuntu dwuma etwetwa contractors ka no nka meto nyom mean changing into dollars to support a cedi no say by dollar be bo ma dollar na e bo na ye den aba form but who keep no in that format unfa ntwia o ma odo moka unfa ntwia o contractors na mo musu ntwa adwumayefo unfa ntwia workers say no kasa yi youth temperament no mo kam so mo ye adwuma so many months youth temperament o mu twa moka teacher for kam ntwa meka net for kam ntwa moka zoom lion for o mo kam you understand all the certain nyina odo moka wontwia na o keep zika na say na be sika bebre ma system nim ba eno no ebeye ebema dollar no ahode na ba fom ye bo nsema ma wo ebema inflation eba fom ye ma nsema ma wo but ebema do ton enam obi anya sika nkoto nam no ntoto na osu do ton board ye obi anya sika nkoto so the end is obaka so odwani ebu e didn't ya for people are not buying okay right so with regards to giving the percentage to the government vis-a-vis do catch Ghana for answer na to abade e amano the catch was so ye Ghana ni na say ana Ghana ni bi mark aban we a man input 30% here. Maybe I know you are connection man yourself and table.
Last final question and can baby sir. I don't know. Sometimes we have a magic. Can we baby sir if you are to rate them from 0 to 100, we will rate you almost any.
Because of papers, statistics why are they? With regards to indicators and reflecting. I'll give the government around 35. With regards to
this
job,
is what we were
with regards to job creation,
okay,
a human job creation, I'll give the government around 10%.
Job creation, 10.
Job creation 10. The only thing I want to hear is
then I'm at 30.
Overall. But about setter to setter, you understand? With regards to job creation, say Okriti in Yuma. Because he has even collapsed in Yuma Laboratory.
Okay.
The collapse in Yuma Laboratory, you cannot say Wabato Kunku in so right? As well pay another Kunkuna di boom. Now in so other song horn. The over 2 years no, what she go? Why replace no? Another bottle one might be crossing then. That's how he's running now. Over 2 years, you may have 4 abaya farm. You sack them. You sack them, which was quite a number. Open we no replacement crowd we be big crowd to the don't mean because also we need space, right? When he came out say we employ about 1 million people, you saw that the statistic came out say Pachami Omampinyin Wotantro was even their own NDC people, the youth, and are buying some of with the exception of national security for a man Simbiano, almost far better 66. Always say you also acquire men who be a almost be 64 national security. You understand? Any nation of youth in entrepreneurship, Mabuga Kram so much on the palm and Hong Kong. A buying no shed that and yet serious massive recruitment here. I remember when you made day. So with regards to employment outside, I will give the government around 10%. In fact, in history, he has failed as Omampenya on shutdown for a 4 per year. Well, I remember our first year alone under GES 2017, right, to 2018. Because of the free senior school near there, you recruited more than 30,000 teachers to go and teach. Okay. I remember 2017 alone, I can't tell because of the senior school near a teacher for. A teacher for only for Finzara. Okay. Right. All the appointment passed through my hand. And on up to a year, major letter and record. I continued alone in 2017, the first year. I continued senior school. We recruited 78 people over there. I continued alone. And every district, you recruited via the L. So within our first year at the GES, you recruited about 34,000 youth. Our feedback. But almost mobile no 1 year money. I feel I'm better teacher for 7,000. And on the whole recruitment crowd and Nsem. Then most of the jobs we say and then go and ask the major small job this and man spraying. Last year, Omugu Kokoso Afebako. Omugu Afebako, that's what now Omuji Jom Kaye. They are paid instead of the 5 months, they are paid them 3 months, I can't 2 months, they have been paid as at now. Put this on record. With regards to youth in afforestation and rehabilitation, that time they have collapsed it. So no wonder if you contact the regional commands for data, the crime rate in Western North region has doubled compared to what they inherited. Because now a human in the system, and Barbara can say a comedy verb no are there na 80 or the Nibre no the Bobra. So the government has failed us, he has betrayed Ghanaians, and let's give time a time. 2028 is just at the corner.
Okay. You don't know what say, Angela, you need him, Papa. You better say invite no. I know you major year them akuma super. Some of the abandoned projects are NDP administration no year. I because say by a young common. So we will personally find another time. Na you do come some of and near man also by power and achievement. And near my waiting me I am a party no. Critical question I know be me Mr. Babli I said next time say or be call for different position in a party or you will still maintain the position.
Yeah, I'm missing no party no. I'm missing no party no. I'm missing no party no. I'm not to
Okay.
So
so Nsem bi I say air cost what town. Say Harry Kofo different position in the party. He's leaving communication to different position. And then I wanted to ask, but no problem.
The trainer said, yeah, to police election.
Okay.
Yeah, we are a beba electoral.
Okay.
Near about constituency. And something about region. What must say? He said, oh, call at Makruma, Yenny. Then shall say, Muyapa, who do Kruma, the owner, and also chill away all kinds of one. A quana, but it's not far from truth.
Okay.
Say, if you are better, say, that you know, if you are not hurry, play different positions or maintaining communication. Consultation is ongoing.
Okay.
Your nipana, yes, all
right.
It's good for you to have your vision. The person may say, but your vision should align with the vision of the people. And to one who say, oh, communication, I'm here. But won't you get your job? You can't get yourself. Who won't pay for no more human? Or police station, who will be said, like you may not change. So you need to do pro consultation. I mean, minimum 2 years. And mind you, maybe I already communication in 4 years.
Wow.
Maybe 2022. From 2017 to 2022, I'm your content secretary. That is why you won't be a young appointment. You understand? Because that time I'm paying Felix. You're about Felix in a year communication officer. Now I'm the boss secretary. But I'm a presidential staffer. As a mere jalom, no way. Then 2020, I was still a content secretary. In 2022, we are banning sign form, you know, number constituency level. I banned form we 2021, 2022, and a better regional elections. And my boss, Mr. Ama Ebaye. So in 2022, August, I signed the appointing communication director. You understand? So August in 2022, 2023, 2024, yeah, Tuaba. Then we went to opposition. In the final carrying the region, maybe someone who they are regards to election, we call regional election. In fact, my regional level can do 4 years.
Okay.
I guess I didn't know actually.
Okay.
So that in that case, you can't rush. You take a decision of your own. You do consultation with Papa no. You buy a regional level 2 years in here. You soon buy Yamuna money. You want power. You then position as a mekwa. Beboa party in the power and yeme.
All right.
Or you tell me you national lottery. And this around my yemedi. You tell me you. So the situation is my focus now is MPP getting power.
All right.
Not my position. It's meaning paying for because my catch on say impo mukasa Harry. You know 90 year 2 years now by no. The who say which my bobo ama ano. Therefore, for contest we more organizer, I will accept it. Because they know me better than how I know myself.
Okay.
Though I know myself. But when you say, no, buy all the cars on the buy, but if you are a man now which my double one. So, make your consultation, and I'm catching Mr. Harry. What the Bay and Cabra, never ye party treasure. Maybe I or one of the Ulmukasa, which my boy mobilizes Cabua party, no, you communicate by treasure. I have no other option because you do the work to serve them, not to serve yourself.
All right.
And since on no more, they know your force, they know you're strong, and they know where you can do better. You understand? So I'm doing the consultation, and say if you are say me call communication, the meaning say me you support to me say me call communication.
Okay.
What say me call regional organizer. Na me no more support me say me call regional organizer. What say me call a year woman organizer. Woman organizer no. Me ya salvation no more na. I no more. So I'm going to get to me say remember which my home so ye. So that one there is I would say it's now premature. I know say by the next 2 weeks, you know. With paying for when we are doing the consultation, you do the announcement.
Okay.
But at that position I was amiable.
Call
I mean say consultation influence for her.
Regional organizer will be best because say what person we need positional. We know be a bit me or come be a accept. You know how to talk to people, how to organize the youth because one city or more free here won't mean young. Or say youth caucus so do an mammy class every school. Yeah, if free one could be. But the corner to me can my say as soon as he says young to manner, obey me a conversation for better. So shortly when you're a regional organizer, you are my senior brother. I'll be happy.
I can't know. As a concern, you didn't come. But But the training in an say, let us build a strong polling station.
Okay.
Yenya polling station because me the adwuma me call yakese communication officer. Okwesiam wakasa. Me di one match 2 hours. What will car? On the beg man the polling station for.
All right.
It is irrespective say obo dwumaden we good. Unim kasa we good secretary. When you strong polling station but you have a concentrated job. Okay. So what must say? So now the focus is the party should focus on the polling station. You have the foundation. You have blog no. If you polling station area, then let's jojo maybe will be a better. Now I'm communication director. Now many so head of communication director and so on. You say the young
but I say, mini Ariado, and I can't know say you see, when it comes to testing balls, you're unique.
Yeah, stubborn.
Yeah, stubborn. Yeah, assassin. We now want to so in Supra assassin. Who so
also the yaw.
So sometimes, and then I make a phone him. Almost say, almost say, may you some parts with the straight to almost. Yeah, baby, I no one. We are there, yaw for the American. Who ye mounts is you be in the end of the
and my child about so ya for ya so for and say ya dear now beso be ya udi jano ono ya obebre but say ya dear say let me ya dear na ya ma ju say me so meta ke no bo anu kwa me no you understand and I like the way you have hosted me today together with your production team. First and foremost man so that ye say you benya a big platform like this me call Accra Madam Vako Ochimai TV, right? You can why see the same setup. The young people say, it's been online Nines TV, so Ochimai TV. Then you have done it. Okay. You guys have done it. The only thing is, yes, so we did our little platform, no. Example say be a miracle program you Accra, the People's Forum. Yeah, Mofa, the various social media networks and the TV. You be man dem aka ho to oye fra ni bibia kra different bi ke so be den you are support ka be den eba e di na den akọ akire dem be say atie for ne say this is in Western of region. I like the name Sahwi News. Sometimes we from the to me start here Richard Ahaba na I say news na yeah is it TV is it this and I'm sending a link no at the man the name no is good and I appeal to anybody in Western of and say let's project it. Okay. Michelle Sports. Michelle monitor watching and no more. You guys are doing a good job. God bless you guys. God bless you.
That's a we did the Ricky and I will do Sarpong Junior. I'm gonna call and I have a good time. You see, when you be smart now, make a conversation here so sweet. Say me cry me crew name. You see me flash me if you knew I bring quite.
New agree.
Yeah. Until the one of Papa Fina mother infant. To say me the Eastern boys. Ya me do watch na you be see about my Mincha production team. Na Mincha Mr. Sari MCR and Mr. Adolf on also a war camera national to 2 BBI and Dixon Cruiser. You do BBI. You have a great and a wonderful Thursday evening. You be see. I love you so much.
We go, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Sell and use, rebuilding our tribe. Raising our voices, let's give them all the praise. For the stories they tell and the moments they save. In Western North, they're the voice we hear. Selwyn News is #1, let's make it clear. Selwyn News, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Selwyn News, rebuilding our tribe.